Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Don't play with it.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Shy here, and yes, I am back with another video, y'all. So as y'all see by that thumbnail and that title, you already know what today's video is basically going to be, y'all. So today we're going to be talking about all things confidence, you guys, and how to build our confidence, our self-esteem, how to boost that self-love up and all that good stuff, y'all. So if you want to hear more about this topic right here, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Go ahead and put that post notification bell on, because this month, since it is March, since it is springtime coming up soon, I decided that this month, especially this month, you know, kind of like the springtime kind of vibe, I wanted to do more of like the self-evolving type of content as far as YouTube, you know, all that good stuff. Since it's like the springtime, you know, flowers are growing, and we're going to be growing as people into like beautiful flowers, right? So if you want to hear more about this topic right here for tonight's video, go ahead and keep on watching, because it's going to get good, y'all. Because as always, I'm going to drop some good gems for y'all. I'm going to be dropping all the amazing content, all that good stuff all month long. So please stay tuned, because tomorrow Friday, right? Yeah, tomorrow is Friday, and every Friday for the month I'm going to be doing a video based on, you know, rebranding ourselves, y'all. So tonight's topic and tonight's video is right on the money. So without further ado, we're just going to jump right into it. Here's tonight's video talking about self-evolving and talking about building confidence, you guys, because that shy girl era and like that, you know, lack of confidence type of vibe that we used to have, we're not doing that no more. We're going to press forward, and we're going to be looking good while we're doing so. Y'all, let's keep going. Okay, y'all, so this is what I want y'all to do. So before we even get into the gems, let's do this exercise really quick. Let's close our eyes and let's envision the best version of ourselves. Like, what does she look like? What is her mannerisms? Not even just the career and like the money that she's gonna get, you know, all that good stuff is gonna happen. Amen, it's gonna happen. But what do she bring? What are the things that she value? You know, what are some of the things that are like her non-negotiables? You know, some things that are just like turn her off, or what are some things that she will no longer accept moving forward? Why? Because she has elevated as a person. Things that she used to accept, she no longer accepts that. Why? Because she has changed. She has changed for the better. So let's close our eyes, let's envision a better version of ourselves, and really like figure out what is it that we want to get to. Like, what is the end goal here? Whether if it's our outward appearance kind of looking better, whether if it's our inner man, our inner person being better, like, you know, let's figure that out. And once we do that, we're going to follow these gems that I'm about to drop, because we want to be able to meet that person. I know me, I cannot wait to meet the bomb version of myself. Like, I cannot wait to meet her. I cannot wait to be able to experience that level of, because I am confident, trust me now, but like, to really be 1,000% confident, because us as young women, especially us as Black women, sometimes we kind of have like, you know, insecurity issues, or like, I don't really like this in my body, or I don't really like this, you know. But to be able to be fully confident, that is a dream, y'all. That is a dream. So we're going to follow these tips. If you see me looking down here, I'm looking at my notes on my iPad as always, but we're going to be following these tips, because guess what, y'all? We want to meet that person. No longer are we going to keep talking about it. We actually want to do these steps so that we can actually meet this person, y'all. So let's go. Here's tip number one. Tip number one, we have to what? Like who we see in the mirror. We have to like ourselves first. Before we expect anybody else to like us or to love us, we have to know how to pour into ourselves. And we have to know how to acknowledge, you know, the value that we bring, not only to our own table, but we also have to acknowledge the value that we bring other people, you know, the light that we're shining in other people's lives. You know what I'm saying? And we can't try to downplay that, because it's not what we feel like is, you know, the greatest thing in the world. But no, what you bring, it is the greatest thing in the world. Don't try to downplay who you are to please people. Don't do that. I know for me, I have a lot of gifts, a lot of talents, even some gifts and talents that, you know, I didn't even know I had. Like, I guess as you grow older, you kind of realize the things that you really like, and like the things that you want to learn and like really dive deep into. And that's a beautiful thing, because that also boosts your confidence when you're getting involved in like certain hobbies, when you're getting involved with like certain things that kind of like boost your confidence. And they see like, okay, Shy, like I see you kind of so like you do good. Like, I see you, girl. Like stuff like that. Like stuff that we think is like sewing. Like, that is so boring. Whole time, it's a whole audience out there that loves your content. If you putting out sewing stuff, listen, whatever you doing, don't downplay what you do, because that is a light that is shining bright in somebody else's life. And before you even get to somebody else's life, it shines a light on your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, it makes your confidence grow, you know, and it makes you feel like the beautiful person that you are. Why? Because you're trying things new, and you're not not being afraid to dive deep into the things that you know you like. And you're also doing what? You're also acknowledging the value that you're bringing, which is like a new talent, a new skill. Like that is value. Not only like is, it adds money to your pocket, but it boosts your, your knowledge about certain things, like all kinds of stuff, y'all. So we cannot downplay that. We cannot diminish that talent, that gift. We cannot turn down that light, because you never know who's watching. You never know who's watching. You never know. Yo, and I also want to say this as well, as far as like trying new things, because I had put a post on, I think, TikTok and Instagram about like new hobbies and stuff that like people may want to try, and like how we should have a hobby based off of like the different categories I had posted. Y'all gonna see. Look at my page. Y'all gonna see. But yeah, like don't have any fear. That was one of my goals for this year. Like if I wanted to try like a new hobby or something, I did not want to be scared about it at all. If I know I like something, or if I'm interested in something and I know I want to try it out, best believe I'm going to try it out, and I'm not going to be afraid, because guess what? Even if you fail, even if you suck at it, if it's corny, whatever, even if you don't like it down the line, at least it won't be said that you didn't try it. So if you like something, or if you're interested in something, try it. You just never know. You may actually be good at it. May actually be good at it. And that also can boost your confidence. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to try new things and get out of that box, because the box is not doing nothing but causing you to feel conformed to that one specific box. Like, you know how much you're missing out on? You're missing out on so much more information, so much knowledge, so much like, love, and, the things that'll make you happy, but you'll never know if it makes you happy. Why? Because you're stuck in your box. So get out of that box and don't be afraid to try new things, y'all. Don't be afraid. So here's tip number 2, y'all. This one is really key because I talk about this all the time. So let's go. Tip number 2. We have to take care of ourselves, ladies. Ladies, we should always be intentional about not only how we look on the outside, but how we feel on the inside as well. Like, what are we putting in our bodies? Like, are we taking our vitamins? Are we eating the right foods? Because what you put inside of your body, are we drinking enough water? Boom. The things that you put inside of your body, it matters. And let's say if I'm gonna put my business out there. So if you eat you're not thinking nothing of it, and then you end up gaining all this weight, you're like, whoa, wait a minute now, hold up, wait a minute. Even though you're still beautiful, girl, but we seeing a little pudge, your face is getting a little chunkier. Like, what's going on? So, when you notice certain things, it kind of like, lowers your confidence. Like, you're still beautiful, you still feel a way, like a good way about yourself, but it kind of feels, kind of weird. You always have that in the back of your mind, like, oh, like how in the world did I eat so much that my face just got super big? Or, if I get like a stomach, or if I get extra big hips or big thighs, stuff like that. Ladies, we think about that all the time, but it's just real. It's real to think about it, but it's also real to do something about it. When we see stuff like that, go to the gym, like start taking your supplements, your vitamins, start moving your body, drinking more water, doing your research, because everybody's body is different. So you never know if like weight gain or like, stuff like that have anything to do with your hormones and, stuff like that. Cause women really go through this stuff, y'all, but it's all about, taking care of your body and not being afraid. Here we go again. I just said that. Not being afraid to acknowledge that. Like, if I have an eating problem, fix that. Don't just acknowledge something, or if you see something is wrong and you're really not trying to do nothing about it, like do something about it. Taking care of yourself means not just looking cute. We got our hair slayed, makeup on, got the cute fit on, even though that stuff is cute, because we want to look right when we go outside, ladies. We don't want to look like we just crawl from under a rock. Amen. If we have to say to ourselves, like, listen, I need to take better care of myself. Like, I need to find time throughout my day, throughout my busy schedule, to plan some time for me, to better myself, whether if it's my inner me, whether if it's the outer me, whatever it is, y'all. We have to take care of ourselves. We have to invest in us. So y'all, so let's go. Here's tip number 3, because this is getting really good. So here's tip number 3, y'all. We have to ignore the negativity. Ignore it. Why are we listening to people that have nothing to do with us? Their opinions don't matter. We should not be so concerned about how everybody else thinks of us. What do they think about our hair? What do they think about our outfit? What do they think about, the gifts and the talents that we put out there? Like, let's say, for example, prime example, YouTubers, right? Like us small YouTubers, and we're putting out content and stuff. Why should we care about what people have to say about us negatively, y'all? Like, why? Like, for example, I had to check somebody in my comments when I went live the other night, and they was just saying like I was yapping or something, but then they was like, oh no, I was just playing. Like, no, keep that same energy, because I don't even know you. don't know you, don't know nothing about you. So it's like people are ignorant all over the world, y'all. But we have to have the confidence within ourselves to ignore the naysayers, to ignore the people that are ignorant and rude and just have nothing else better to do but to judge other people that they don't even know. So we have to have that confidence and to believe that, what we are putting out there, it is number one, informational. Number two, it'll bless somebody. Like, the Godwin series. When I first started that, I wanted to do it for me, just to like put out key points to help people, not realizing the big impact it would have. And keep in mind, episode 6 will be, recorded and hopefully put out sometime, for the remainder of this week into next week. But y'all, like, stuff like that, like, we cannot be afraid to really, like, let go of ourselves to, bless somebody else in that aspect as far as content, because you just never know. And we should not be listening to what anybody else got to say, because our opinion is the only one that should matter, not anybody else's. We should care about what we think when we feed. Because I know I was watching a podcast and somebody had mentioned that before, like about reading comments, when it was a huge like influencer that was being interviewed on the podcast, and they was saying something that was really profound. He was saying that we should not, like, if you plan on doing content and stuff, like, don't look at the negative comments, like, don't even read the comments, because what you put out there, you shouldn't even want to read the negative comments. Like, just ignore it, like pretend like it's not even there. Because if you are really invested into this content thing because you really love it, you wouldn't even worry about what everybody else got to say negatively about it. You should be worrying about what you think as far as your content and stuff. So like, that was really good that he said that, because it's so true. Because when you do content or anything that you do, whether if it's YouTube or not, right, whatever you do, don't listen to the negative talkers, because that's what, when you listening to them, that's basically giving them the power over you. And don't give them the power. Take that power back. You should not be focused on what everybody else got to say. Worry about what you think and worry about what you have to say, not anybody else. This is like, I'm telling you, negative talkers, it is so like, you'll be surprised how often it comes up in your life, not mattering, what you're doing. Let's say if you're getting married, if you're doing like positive things in your life, you're graduating school, or let's say if you want to go back to school, like anything that's positive going in your life, you will come across negative people that will try to do any and everything to say something negative that will bring your joy and all that goodness, bring it down. If you have that level of confidence that we're trying to get to, when you have that good confidence and that good self-esteem, you're not going to let their negative talking stop you from doing what you say you love, stop you from doing the things that make you happy, because that's what matters. Their negative thinking and their negative talking, that shouldn't matter. We should matter. It's crazy because he also mentioned the guy that was interviewed in that podcast. He was saying like, it's crazy because in our families, like especially in the Black community, because our family can be very judgmental, and that is big facts. Because it's a shame that we can get like the good accolades and stuff from other people, but we can't even get it from our own household. We can't even get it from our own family. Like, we can't even get it in-house. Why should I have to get the good accolades and like the, okay girl, I see you, okay, you looking good girl. Like, why we gotta get that from other people and we can't even get that from our own? You know what I'm saying? That was facts. Because the negative talkers, sadly, it can be your family member. Don't think because we're blood that they're supposed to just be these good people, because you do have a few cousins, a few aunts, a few uncles, sometimes even your parents. Like, thank God I don't have that testimony, but some people do. Like, you have a parent that is just not supportive of anything that you do. You have people in your family that's just like negative. So if we have good confidence, again, if we have good confidence, not mattering where the negativity is coming from, whether if it's our comment section on social media, whether if it's from families or fake friends, because if it's coming from them, cut them off. You know what you gotta do? Cut them off. Wherever the negativity is coming from, don't let that stop you from being productive. Don't let that stop you from, putting joy into the world, not only to other people, but to yourself. Like, don't let that stop you. Like, keep going, because people are going to talk whether if you want them to or not. But you have to have that confidence and that belief in yourself to push forward, to keep going, and to not allow the negativity to take the power from you. I think once we really grasp the idea of no one can tell me how to live my life but God, I shouldn't be listening to nobody else but my own opinion of me and of God, what God wants me to do. I shouldn't be listening to nobody else, because you ain't make me. Like, The negativity is going to happen, but we have to make sure that we are strong within ourselves and we are strong individuals, and we're not going to let that knock us off our square. Facts. And here, y'all, here's the last and final tip. This kind of ties in with the second one, but we just going to just jump right into it. So here's 4, y'all. Here's tip number 4. We have to create that reset day. I know I mentioned self-care days. I mentioned that before, like for the second one, but like just a day. I know mostly everyone chooses Sunday to like reset their week or to reset their, mental, whether if it's cleaning your house, whether if it's like lighting a candle, listening to music, kind of like getting you in that good zone. Like, okay, the new week is here. We're going to go in positively. We're not going to go in negatively. Have those days, have those moments, because it's so important. Because if we walk around with like no type of joy, no type of like off to us, our confidence is going to, go down drastically. And we don't want that to happen. It's like, I know for me, I love music. I love it with a passion. And like listen to certain songs, like get me in the mood, like I want to dance, I want to sing along to it, whatever it is. Like have those moments with yourself and like get yourself in that zone, get yourself in that mood, so that way when you go throughout your week, not mattering what's going to go on during your week, you're positive. You're not really like, I really don't want to do this. Have those moments with yourself and make sure that you're having those, woosah moments as well to kind of reset and realign yourself. Also, one of the things that I really love to do during like the reset day, whether if it's Sunday or whatever day that you choose. I know me personally, I choose Sunday, but to journal. I journal every day, but yeah, journal and pray and like take time to kind of like realign yourself. I know for me, I love looking up like journal entries like on Pinterest or different stuff. Like if I find something online and I'm like, wow, like that's a really good prompt that like somebody can like jot down some stuff too. And then on top of that, you guys, I have I have a self-care journal and planner, you guys. It's in my bio if you want to check it out. And also I'm gonna put it in the description down below so that you guys can check that out, because we need those moments, y'all. We need those realigning moments, those reset moments, because it's so important that we have that. Because in order to be the boss people that we want to be and the confidence on 1,000 type version of ourselves, in order to meet that person, we have to have those moments of like, okay, I know we didn't have the best week, I know we didn't have the best day, but look, we are here, we are living, we are breathing, we did not die. I know it was a lot, but we did not die. We are here, we're here still. We still have another day to get it right. We have another day to realign ourselves and to make sure that we're pretty good. Having those moments is important, y'all. We have to. Because trust, you might want to slap somebody in the face or punch somebody or do what you gotta do, but it's not really needed all the time. Like, listen, I totally get how you feel, but guess what? Is that really showing up for yourself, like completely? Is that really showing up for the boss you that you want to become? That confidence on 1,000, that good self-esteem type person that you want to be? That's not really showing up for yourself. If I walk around angry, if I walk around thinking like I really did something, if I told somebody off and I just show all this anger and aggression, that's not really showing up for yourself and the person that you want to be. So we have to check ourselves, y'all. We do. We have to take those moments to kind of realign ourselves, readjust, be like, okay, girl, like it was a lot today, but listen, let's pray about it. Let's kind of tone it down, unwind. Let's kind of like unpack what happened and how we can move forward, how we can like get better at this thing. Because life is not easy, you guys. It's not easy, but we have to take those reset and those realigning moments because it's important, y'all. It really is. And y'all, speaking of realigning, let's learn how to breathe. Inhale, exhale. If you gotta do like that, what is that called? Like that breathe, hold, breathe. I'm gonna put an image and y'all put in the comments if y'all know what I'm talking about. Like that breathing kind of like exercise where you like breathe, like inhale, then hold it, then exhale, then let it go. I'm gonna put like a screenshot or something so that we all can like, agree with me or something. Because yeah, we have to like do little stuff like that. Because if you have a problem with like toning down if you hype about something or like really angry and upset about something, or let's say if you have really bad anxiety, little stuff like that, that's a part of your realigning moments, your reset day. It's not just always about cleaning or grocery shopping or doing errands, and even though that is good because that's called resetting your week, which is facts because that's what you're doing, but as well as like that inner work as well. Like, how can we be a better version of ourselves this week? How can we show up for ourselves better this week? Stuff like that. You gotta do that breathing exercise. I'm gonna try that. I don't know where I even got that from. It just came to my mind because I know I've seen it on TikTok somewhere. But, take the time to do those things, you guys, because it's important. You have to take those moments out. Otherwise, you're just going to crash, and then that's not cute. So that right there is not showing up for confidence shot. It's not showing up for the boss version of ourselves that we want to become. So if we have to take those moments of like that woosah, we have to take a couple days to kind of get ourselves together. Let's do that. And let's not be afraid to acknowledge the fact that we need a couple minutes to get ourselves together so that we don't crash out. And that way we remain, aligned. So yeah, y'all, reset days is so important. Taking that time is so important. What else do we say? Taking care of ourselves is so important. Taking time off to make sure that we are good, not only just on the outside, but on the inside as well. It's so important. Also, we have to ignore the negativity, ignore the negative talk, y'all, because we have to be tunnel vision. We have to stay focused on our goals and not worry about what people are saying behind our back or either in the comments, whatever it is, y'all. We can't listen to the negative talk because we got to listen to all things positive stuff so that way we can reach our goals and we can meet that person that we want to become, y'all. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for listening and also being tuned in, y'all. I hope you guys learned so much because this video right here is going to be one of 4 or 5 throughout the week. I'm going to try to drop every weekend of the month of March because it's springtime. It's that kind of vibe. So yeah, we want to do all things positive stuff. We want to do all things like uplifting and rebranding ourselves, y'all. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Y'all let me know. And P.S. This is a sidebar. I was thinking what nickname should I call all my viewers? I don't know. I need a little cute nickname. I still ain't figure out nothing yet, but y'all let me know in the comments. If you made it thus far, put something down in the comments and let me know some ideas for a cute nickname for y'all. Just FYI. But yeah, y'all. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe as always. Don't forget to put on that post notification bell so that way you are notified every time your girl posts another video just like this one, y'all. Thank you guys so much for viewing. Thank y'all for loving on me as I love on y'all. And I will see you guys in the next video. So see y'all later. Peace out, y'all.